Now in this session, what we have to do, and it's the next step on this project, we have to remove the tin foil, the back masking from where this is going to be blue, and then back mask over where the red is so that the only thing exposed is the blue, and paint the blue. Now it would seem like that would be kind of simple, but unfortunately it's not, because in the first time we did this we had some issues with the blue paint being incompatible, or the thinner being incompatible. We really never know. In this case, since we're doing, this is a paint that Mark got that we're not really familiar with, but we're going to give it our best shot. Now most of the time I do this, I try to do it in a methodical way that, in fact I forgot what I just did. I want to get this material off, because where this is white, and I'll do this pretty carefully in fact. If we were in the middle of the winter, I'd use a heat gun to warm the tape, but it's about 80 degrees in the shop right now. Karen has the air conditioning off. So I want to pull this off as carefully as possible. Don't want to pull up the edge. That stripe stays there. Now by doing it the way we did, we may or may not have a little bit of an advantage, and I'm not sure we will, when we go to do this blue, because I already have that stripe laid in there. So I'm going to be able to use that stripe, and I've got that with the real good vinyl tape, and all I'm going to have to do is back mask the red, and I'll be ready to paint the blue. Now the challenge here is going to be, I always want to get some of the stickiness off of the tape, and I want to use that edge, that vinyl tape edge, now because this is white, I want to be really careful I get no overspray on it. I'll put an extra piece of tape there. But once this is back masked, and I'm just going to look for any little imperfections in this white. Just make sure there's no imperfections, because once I put the blue on, we'll be ready for the clear. Okay, we're pretty much ready to, and because we have the paint in a dedicated gun, I know the match of the blue should be good. It's only a question we're going to have any contamination issues. Now I've kept all of Mark's paint for this, and when I'm done, I'll put this all in a separate tub. This was quite an involved, and there was special thinners and everything here. This was really a ton of money, I'm sure, if nothing else. But we really don't want to use this paint for anything else, just in case Mark has an issue, scratches, or in the assembly of the bike has some problem. I think we're going to have enough touch-up paint of every color, or if he wants to make a modification of some kind. But this really is our insurance policy here. And when I talked to Mark today, I told him how happy I was that we have the base and the pearl dedicated guns that have never had any other paint in them, so that white, when it's in the sunlight, just looks spectacular. Now we're ready to spray, and again, my only concern is possibly that blue paint will not be happy going over the white, which is what we experienced previously to this, because they're two different kinds of paint, that's for sure. But anyway, this is we're at the end of the day where it's cooling down a little bit. This should go on relatively nice. first coat on with almost no thinner in the paint, just to get that it will not penetrate in and make a mess. It seems to work on the other parts. We'll find out if it works on it. But this is what happens when you have several different thinners and paints and you're trying to mix and match. What I'm going to do is let each coat thoroughly dry before I put the next coat on. And the second coat looks like it's drying up, and normally if we were going to have a contamination issue, it's the thinner that's the problem, not the paint. No, and this paint had special thinner that we had to use. And I'm not sure we really had to use it. We couldn't have just eliminated that part, but we didn't know at the time. And this looks like it's going to be okay. I'm going to wait another 20 minutes, and you can see what's happening here is we're in the evening shadows, working right up to supper time here. And I hope we see Mark in the next couple of days. He's again supposed to come over, do some concrete work. I wanted to have this ready for the decals when he did get here. We got 2 parts of that job. And I really appreciate the work that he put in. He put a nice edging on the driveway, and of course we're trying to return some nice quality paint work. But again, 20 minutes, and if that dries up, we'll be ready to invade Poland or something. I don't know what. Now this should be, the first 2 coats should have dried up by now. So far so good, and it looks like we have no contamination issues. Again, maybe it's our lucky day, who knows? Or Mark's lucky day, I should say. Now, Mark, cross your fingers for the next hour, and then we can celebrate, or not. All right, it looks like everything. I'm just thinking that Mark and I, we all have had a lucky day. Yep, Mark, if you're happy with that, I'm real happy too. And the next step will be to pull a back masking, put on the decals, and then shoot the clear on. We got 3 coats of blue on there. So far it looks like we've really lucked out and not had any of the issues we had with the fairing parts and the other parts that we had that issue with. Maybe we are just lucky. I don't know. But it's good to be lucky. It's good to be Karen Artnowski. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll pick this up in a day or 2 and hopefully finish it up with the decals and the clear. And thanks for watching. Now, I'm just old school enough that at the end of every work day I like to go see the fruits of my labor. Oh yeah. Boy, at the end of a day like this, the people that don't work on their own motorcycles don't know the, well, satisfaction, I guess is the right word, of when you've had this kind of a thing and you've had issues and problems and in the past, and then you've hopefully got them all under control. Wow. And as I look back at all the projects we've worked on the last who knows how many years, every one of these bikes has had issues. We've learned from them. We try to pass it on with the video. And again, I've already thanked everybody for watching, but thanks to all the people that share this information. It just makes it so much more fun than being on a desert island with a coconut to play with. Anyway, again and again and again, thanks for watching. And I know Mark is really going to enjoy this bike when he rides it.